Usually we'd be at Gitio de King Park for our coffee break, and we've called it the Duluth's largest one. This is just our virtual, and I don't know how many we have with us right now, but thank you for being with us. We have Eric Faust from Duluth Coffee with us. Hi, Eric. We have Mayor Emily Larson with us. Hello, Mayor. And Adam Herman from the Slamming Doors. Hi, Adam.
Yes, hello.
We figure that this is maybe our second run through since we had a few audio problems, so maybe this will be better for us. This is what we do, right? We power through audio issues. We power through Zooms. That's what we do. And thank you all for joining us today. The mayor was, as we started, was trying to share a little bit about some of the things that keeps her positive, but also sharing from the standpoint of, we all know these are challenging times for us right now. And I know she had some great stuff she wanted to share. So Mayor, I'm going to turn it over to you and say thank you. I usually do like seeing you at sunny Gitio de King Park, but it's always good to see you on a Zoom as well.
Yeah, same, Kristi. Thank you. And I love that we get to do this a second time because this is so the era we are living in now. I do have one funny story to share. I had to give a speech. I didn't have to. I gave a speech a couple weeks ago, and it was doing a new technology. It wasn't Google Hangout that I'm acquainted with. It was a different Google tool. Anyway, I gave this speech, and then I couldn't leave. And I know how crazy that sounds, but I'm super bad with technology. And so the buttons were in different places. And so my speech ended with me getting really close. And then I ended up turning my phone off because I couldn't figure it out. So I just want to say, this is what we do now. We get through the hard stuff and the easy stuff. But yes, I do want to say this is just so difficult. Everything we're trying to figure out as a community, the impact it's having on you, your business, your life, your family, super sympathetic to all of it because I'm experiencing it here in my own house as well. And I really, really get that and understand that. And it's incredibly important we're taking good care of ourselves. And it's really hard to do that right now. But what I do, the thing I have to do every day is go running. I'm not a great runner. I don't have any special skills. I don't have any special shoes. What I love about running is I just put on what I have. It's almost all from thrift stores. And I just run and I hit the trails and I have to do it. It's a mental health thing for me. It's a physical health thing. But I was also saying that for me, there's something about getting up in the morning and doing one hard thing. It makes me feel like I can come home and do other hard things the rest of the day. And so usually I run 3 to 5 days a week. But in this pandemic, really since March 15th, I've run every single day. And it's just what I have to do. I'm slow, but I love it. And then I hug my family a lot. And I was saying we are at the I've reached hug threshold with them. So I need more people to hug, but I'm not going to get it for a while. So there you have it. That's how things are going in this corner of the world right now.
That's right. We all have to readjust. Eric, how about you? How are things going? Are you doing things? What's keeping you positive?
I'm actually still roasting coffee, which has been fantastic. We're more than just a coffee shop. We're also a coffee roastery. And so even though our business is down massively, I'm still showing up every week and roasting coffee for our grocery outlets and for the coffee shops that are still the ones that are still in business and trying to do takeout and what have you. So coffee is still what makes me happy. I haven't gone to work, I feel like, for 10 years. So nothing's really changed in that way for me. So it's great. I've been keeping an eye on downtown, keeping an eye on road construction. And it's also a fun time of year for the coffee industry because this is when all of our new coffees come in. And so this last year, I was in Papua New Guinea and Colombia, all over the place. And all those coffees are arriving now and I'm roasting them. So I'm drinking some coffee today from William Munoz, which is a producer we visited 3 times this last harvest. So yeah, life's been all right for me. I miss all my friends that I used to employ, but hopefully one day they'll all be back downtown with me.
One day we can be together again. Isn't it crazy how even 2 days ago feels like last year? All the days go together. So it does seem like a long time. Adam, as a musician, how are you doing through all this? Because I know musicians have really, wow, you guys have taken over doing streaming and all kinds of different ways of getting your word out yet.
Well, yeah, it just shows how innovative people can be with the technology we have now. I mean, we would do live streams at our live shows to begin with, but we would never worry so much about the audio quality or anything. It was more just a fun way to connect with people that couldn't be there in person. But now it's kind of a whole new world with it, really. I mean, I do miss playing live. I miss the crowd, but it's been kind of fun to be creative in a different way. We've been working on albums. I'm a writer as well. I'm working on my second novel right now. So that's been nice to have more time to focus, but you know, you want life to go back to some semblance of what it was before, regardless. So I've been lucky enough to be able to do a lot of this from home, but that's just me.
Well, I think that's what keeps a lot of us alive, to be able to see that entertainment yet and to be able to see the art scene going. So I know beforehand you were talking a little bit, you usually have someone who joins you as well. Are we going to see a cameo by
He's
your cat?
Around. He likes to lay down on lyrics. If I'm trying to do a song that I don't know the words, he likes to lay on top of those or jump on the piano. So I've got the piano off. It's frightening sometimes in the middle of the night. You'll hear it dun 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 dun. So you have to make sure that those are turned down.
So like the cat is into composing too. So that's
the cat is a diva. Pig the cat. He's an egomaniac. So
Pig the cat. You know, I have said too, I have a cat and my cat loves to join webinars. He will be in the other room, but if he sees me sit down for my computer, he comes running and he'll pop his head up. So it's kind of fun to say. So you get to look at everybody's personal life a little bit more. Here, let's talk about just from the standpoint of what the city is doing, because you are doing a lot of initiatives to help out our businesses, and especially with the governor's announcement yesterday. I know it's probably not what our restaurants truly wanted to hear for the June 1st. We wanted to see a little bit more opening, but it gives us that phasing where they can do some outdoor dining. For some that will work, for some it won't. But the city has been really open to saying, we want to work with you. We want to be able to make that sidewalk space work or whatever. You want to share some of that?
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Kristi. Yeah, and I do want to just acknowledge these decisions I'm sure they're really difficult to make, and I'm not going to really opine on on the discernment that goes into it, just that then we need to figure out how to make it work best for us. And so I am really proud as a city. And it feels like we are talking to a lot of cities right now, a lot of mayors, a lot of, city managers, and checking in very regularly. How are things going? What are you doing? We really are ahead of the curve. And I don't say that like as, hey, we're ahead of the curve. I mean, you are helping us think this through. And so we have already done things like expanded permit use so that you as restaurants and coffee shops and others can expand onto sidewalks more easily, just going ahead and making parklets possible. We are talking with a lot of businesses who want to expand it to adjacent parking lots so that they can expand social distance, physical distancing, and opportunities to serve and have people. So we're working with a lot of businesses who are interested in doing that as well. And then we have we made an announcement yesterday in our press conference about liquor licenses. And so, you can find out more information about that, how we are making that more affordable right now, because we understand, of course, you are doing all that you can and you haven't had incomes coming in. And then the last thing that we're really hoping to get your input on is what can we be doing? And we're talking with Kristi and others at the GDC about this, but what can we be doing to help host places where we could have outdoor markets or, villages, places that people can shop and have some physical distancing that can be outside? Where are good locations that we could host that, whether that would be like what you would consider a weekly farmers market, but would also be local vendors that people could go to and just purchase goods and services. It is so clear to me that our public here in Duluth is really good about supporting local every chance they are getting. And so our job is to help make that chance more possible and more open. And so whether so we are taking in ideas. We have staff who are so awesome, who are studying this and looking around and looking at our zoning and regulations and our permitting and all of that to see what can we be flexible on so that we can help you. So that's some of it, Kristi. And I really appreciate how you are in great communication with us and advocating for downtown. I know it's just a really stressful time. And so that's some of what we're trying to do right now. And we hope that's grounded in what you're letting us know is important to you.
And it is great to be able to look at other cities, whether we can be a model for them or they can be models for us. Just getting ideas, that's what we all need to do across the country, is just share those ideas and really learn. I know that new catchphrase is pivot, right? We're all learning to pivot. And so that's been helpful. And so we think it has been helpful that the city has really been proactive on this standpoint. So thank you for that. And for us, we're working with the city as well on signage for curbside. So if individuals do want to have additional parking for curbside, that's something we can talk about too.
Yeah, and things like opening up the skywalk, Kristi, that stuff that we do together with you, that's really important. And so, and this is literally responding to what we're hearing from members downtown. So part of it is like, what are we proactively thinking about? But a lot of it is grounded on what you're telling us. So keep telling us, even if it's stuff we can't change because it's part of executive order with the governor's office, there are still things we can do locally to maybe just help prepare so that when that gets lifted, it's go time and you have all your options open. So keep it coming, your feedback, even if it's critique or challenges to us, it's really helpful. And we do things with that we hope are helpful for you.
Good. Thank you. Thanks for being so proactive on that part. Eric, you were one who actually had done parklets before. Are you thinking about, like, as you try to think about coming back for that retail end, are you looking at any additional things for outdoors, or have you given any thoughts of how's Duluth Coffee maybe having to pivot a little bit in this time?
Yeah, we have a back parking lot and a beautiful front area at the Fannie Rose building. And I have one of the best landlords in the world, Don and Pat Garofalo. And so I've been talking to them. They also own the Duluth Candy Company. We've been talking about how to make something cool outside, either in the front or utilizing the back parking lot. For us right now, as an entire building, Fannie Rose, we're holding off on any kind of opening, just because for me as a roastery, we've been a huge part of developing the coffee culture in Duluth for eight years now, and we see it important to just support the businesses that we provide beans to, like Wuso's and Perk Place and Amity Coffee and Mocha Moose up the shore, Red Mug. Those kind of businesses need our help during this time to help develop ideas for how we can rebuild a coffee culture in Duluth. So we're going to do something with our back parking lot at some point, I guess is our plan.
That's what's really cool, is that people are so creative, just thinking about what are our other opportunities out there, or from a retailer, how can they do something a little bit differently than they had? We're all having to learn that and to really pull that creativity to make us better in what we do. Adam, I'm sure you're seeing that just from the music scene. Well, everyone's creative that way, and just trying to think of different ways to get it all out there.
Yeah, it's a good time for self-reflection and a good time to look forward and what changes you maybe were thinking about making in the past, or it's a good time to make plans. I mean, I guess you could consider music a small business, but it's important to support each other, whether you're in coffee or restaurants or bars, anything, you sustain each other, help keep everybody afloat.
It's all part of our culture of our community. Well, I know the mayor is probably going to have to sneak out here shortly, and we want to get to some music as well. So I will let you, Emily, if there's anything you'd like to just share with the group who is watching and joining us in this coffee break. And then I think you also have someone to announce that actually won a Strong Northland gift voucher as well.
I love it. Yes. So we do have the Strong Northland program that Kristi just mentioned. And so thank you to the many people who are working together on that to help support local businesses. I think as Eric was just talking about, you're right here on my screen, Eric. As you were just talking about, business owners are thinking about what they can do to keep their staff safe, what they can do to keep their elements of the economy going, and then how to reopen in a way that continues to build on community, because I do think that is the best part of our business community, is that it truly is a community. And so the Fannie Rose building is working together, and we want to hear what we can do to help support that. So yes, just know that we are with you. We are in your corner all the time, and we are going through the same things you are in terms of the city having to make decisions that are really difficult, not our first choice of decisions. How do we reopen safely in a way that protects our staff and has interaction with the public? And so, we're making some of those same decisions along with you. But I'm really excited. It's fun to have some good news, and some good news today is that we have a winner of the Strong Northland program, and it is Leah Haug. The last name is spelled Haug. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it, Leah, but I'm super excited for you because you are one of the first people to participate and benefit from this program, which benefits our restaurants and our businesses. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, this is your intro. Adam Herman of the Slamming Doors is going to provide music. Ordinarily, of course, we'd be in Get You a Day of King together, and I appreciate, Adam, everything that you're doing. It's a really creative time for you, I hope, as you described. You're working on your second novel, which is awesome. Yeah. Most people don't even write one novel, and you're on your second. So that's awesome.
Doesn't mean it's any good, but it is getting written. So we'll
see.
Listen,
I love it.
Here in a few months.
Keep it up.
But thank
Keep
you.
It up.
And thank you guys for putting this on.
Oh my gosh. And thanks for all you're doing, because it is so nice to be able to go into our computers and hear the voice of our neighbors singing back to us. So just know that your music makes a difference for people.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind.
Yeah. So thanks for sharing who you are. So Adam Herman of the Slamming Doors is going to share some music with us now, and we're going to see Pig the cat at some point.
Yeah, most likely. He's behind me here. But I'm going to take my headphones off, so I won't be able to hear you guys. Eric, thanks for the coffee mug and the coffee. Thank you guys very much. So if you need me, just yell really loudly. I'm assuming you can hear that. We'll go down here. I got them 360 blues, I'm chasing my tail like a dog. Keep falling back for you, got me busted, broken for so long. Yeah, but I refuse to lose it, I'm waking through the night like a child. Waiting the wings for you, well, I got them 360 blues. I got them back pockets blues, been waiting for so long. Keep falling back for you, got me falling down, Lord knows how long, for so long. No, but I refuse to lose it, I'm waking through the night like a child. Waiting in the wings for you, well, I got them 360 blues. I refuse to lose it, I'm waking the night like a child. Waiting in the wings for you, well, I got them 360 blues. I got them 360 blues. I got them 360 blues. I got them blues. I got them 360 blues. Well, that was funny watching all the screens slowly leave. Felt like my real shows with people walking out the door. Self-deprecating. It's good morning, huh? How are you guys doing? Alex, you see this? Now you can't shame me for having a no coffee mug since the other one broke. Duluth Coffee Company. This is awesome, actually, too. This leather strap, it's sweet. So if I break it, I still got the strap. All right, let's try something else here. Loaded like Fred on a train. The bottles ought to know me by name by now. I gotta take my medicine before I lose my mind. Chewing high when I was on fire. The truth that I was alive. She lay right down, Lord, I need someone to stay with me. And ooh, God is time, oh, God is time to waste. And ooh, God is time, oh, God is time to waste. My grandfather told me so well before they laid his sweet soul in the ground. Oh, big head boy, you gotta keep one foot before the other. 'Cause this world will blow at your heart with a beat, with a batter you from the start. It'll knock you down, throw your sorry ass to the dogs. Ooh, God is time, oh, God is time to waste. Ooh, God is time, oh, God is time to waste. Ooh, God is time, oh, God is time. Ooh, God is time, oh, God is time to waste. Time to waste. I'm so slow, I pray that you catch me sleeping in my clothes since the day that you left. Not the first one to go. You turn out the light, you started the car, put it in drive and rode on. Rode on, rode on. Rode on, rode on. Rode on, rode on. All right. I think I forgot to do part of that song there. Let's see. I can't. Oh my. These YouTube comments, man. Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day outside. I won't keep you indoors for too long unless you've got your laptops outside somewhere, but it's a beautiful day to get out there. I'm gonna go golfing here. Let's see, what should I try? Oh man. I'm gonna do this and then we're gonna maybe announce another winner. If I have the names, yeah. Cool. I'm gonna try something. I heard this last night, and it reminded me of how much I like this song, and I don't know how it's gonna go acoustically, but we're gonna try it anyway. So this we've been. And we know what we're knowing, but we can't say what we've seen. No, we're not children. We know just what we want. The future's certain. Give us time to work it out. We're on the road to nowhere. Come on inside. Taking that ride to nowhere. We'll take that ride. I'm feeling okay this morning, and you know we're on the road to paradise. Here we go, here we go. We're on the road to nowhere. Come on inside. Taking that ride to nowhere. Come on, take that ride. Maybe you wonder where you are. I don't care. Here is where time is on our side. Take you there, take you there. There's a city in my mind. Come on, take that ride. It's all right. It's all right. It's very far away, but it's growing day by day. It's all right. It's all right. Would you like to come along? Help me sing a song. It's all right. It's all right. They can't tell you what to do, but they'll make a fool of you. And it's all right. It's all right, yeah. Well, I'm on the road to nowhere. Ha! I'm on the road to nowhere. Ha! Yeah. Yeah. I like that tune. I'm just playing the 12 string for the rest of the time. Let's go to the peanut gallery here. Anna Marie's garden, watering the garden. Wow. Let's do. Oh, no, I said I was going to read a name, didn't I? All right. We have a winner named for a voucher. I don't know what restaurant this voucher's for. If anybody knows, can you let me know? Mike Norden, congratulations. You are a winner. So if you're listening right now, we will get that voucher to you somehow for a restaurant that I do not know. But I guarantee it's good because there's... Yeah, if you know what restaurant that's for, maybe put it in the comments because I do not. Oh, let's try this. This is going to be an experiment, you guys. The 12 string. When you ask how I've been here without you. I like to say that it's fine, and I do. But we both know that the truth is hard to come by. And if I told the truth, well, that ain't quite true. Some days are diamonds, some days are stones. Sometimes a hard time, oh, leave me alone. Sometimes a cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Now the face that I see in the mirror, oh, the more is a stranger to me. Oh, more and more I can see the danger in becoming what I never thought I'd be. Some days are diamonds, some days are stones. Sometimes a hard time, oh, leave me alone. Sometimes a cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Some days are diamonds, some days are stones. Sometimes a hard time won't leave me alone. Sometimes a cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Cool. Cool. Now what? There's a villain in the story. There's a villain in the story. There's a villain in the story. Ain't got no need for glory. He's a desperate man. He's a desperate man. He's a desperate man. Where he been, ain't no going back. This morning started like it always does. The hangover and the coffee cup. Move aside, man, you're in your own way. You've always been my worst enemy. Now, he's dressed in black. He's dressed in black. He's dressed in black. Where he been, ain't no going back. This morning started like it always does. The hangover and the coffee cup. Move aside, man, you're in your own way. You you always been on stand of me. Oh, tied to the railroad tracks. Hey, tied to the railroad tracks. We tied to the railroad tracks. We'll walk away, twirling that mustache. Now there's a villain in the story. There's a villain in the story. There's a villain in the story. They ain't got no need for the glory. 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 Forgot that the 12 string is a little bit, I'm not used to playing it. I've had this guitar for a long time. My best friend and I growing up, we bought this guitar together when we were, when we first moved to Colorado, we were like 19 or 20. And then he just kept it, and I got it back a few years ago. So it's nice to restring it, nice to play it again. So I'm going to read off the last winner, and then I've got one more song to do. And thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks everybody for putting this together. It's been a lot of fun. So the winner of the grand, I guess they're all the same. The third grand prize is Derek Groomdahl. Derek Groomdahl, congratulations. And I'd like to throw in, I'm going to throw in some of the Slam and Doors CDs too to the vouchers too. That's something to add to it. I mean, you can't sell them, might as well give them away. No, I'm just kidding. But Britt, I'll connect with you after this and I'll run some CDs to you so we can add that to the vouchers if you guys would like. They make good coasters. If you don't want to listen, they're good coasters. Good addition to the coffee tables. All right, I'm going to try an acoustic version of this song, and this song has been premiered very graciously by The Current off a new album we got coming out, so it makes sense to play it, but it is weird to play it without the band. But you can hear it on the local show, on The Current, and eventually in other places. You set my heart on fire, baby, it's burning you. That blood through your veins is lost in the maze. Well, I get lost in it too. But now I'm lying awake on the floor, hey, but that television blue. Man, you're out on the town doing God knows what, God knows who. Won't take a growing man, takes a growing man to let you go. A sleepless night in that city by the sea, oh, forget what you know. It's gonna take a growing man, takes a growing man to let you go. Oh, but I'm nothing but a child wearing a grown man's clothes. Drink of love fade over time, baby. Hey, I'm lying awake on the floor. Well, but that ceiling thing was round and round and round. Oh, you gotta change it, baby. Take it hard, just give it back the way you found it. It's gonna take a growing man, takes a growing man to let you go. Sleepless nights in that city by the sea. Oh, forget what you know. It's gonna take a growing man, takes a growing man to let you go. But I'm nothing but a child wearing a grown man's clothes. grown man, takes a grown man to let you go. Escape this house and I sit by the sea, well, forget what you know. It's gonna take a grown man, take a grown man to let you go. Hey, I'm nothing but a child wearing a grown man's clothes. Well, I'm nothing but a child wearing a grown man's clothes. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know if Brittany wants to pop on here or what we're going to do. I might just sit here awkwardly. I wish I could hear you guys. We should just do a giant Duluth Zoom meeting. How many people can we get on here? I mean, I'm talking hundreds of little tiny dots on the screen of all of us. And it would be a nightmare. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do. I think I was running late anyways. I think I was only supposed to go to 11:15, so I hope I didn't keep anybody for too long here. Thank you for having me. Sorry if I kept you guys late here. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll bring those out. Cool. I'm leaving. Thanks.